the office, Chloe sent through this survey thing. So anyway, she put up the survey. It's about the cousins. It's like who's what if this and whatever. Anyway, gotta load it up. Who's the nicest out of all the cousins? You're allowed to put yourself, I think. I don't know, I want to say myself because that's what I want to be, the nicest. So I'm going to put myself, so whatever. Who's likely to get into a fight? That's easy. Real life fight. If it's just a verbal fight, maybe Chloe, but if it's a fight, definitely Jack. The biggest arsehole? It's a bit mean. I'll put myself for that. I don't really want to pick anyone. Who's the meanest? Who's the meanest? These are well horrible. Well, none of them. I'm going to put myself. Who's the most likely to be gay? I'm not sure, so I'll just put myself. Who's the biggest alcoholic? I'm going to put Chloe for the bants. I don't really know who drinks most, to be honest. Who's the funniest? Depends on that day who's the funniest, you know. Abby and Salt's with some pretty good ones. Who's most likely not shower for a week? I'll put Abby, but equally myself. Who's most likely to get arrested? Yeah, Jack. No offence. Who's the thickest? I think Amy is the obvious answer that people will put, but I wouldn't go against putting a few of them, to be honest, but I'll put Amy. Sorry, Amy. You're not the thickest, but smartest. Well, Abby got grades that you couldn't even get, so Abs. Who's the most emotional? Definitely myself. Who's the most emotional? I don't know. Emotional. Harry is the most emotional because he cries at cake. Most awkward? Don't know. I'm pretty awkward. Who swears the most? That's between Jack, Amy, and Chloe, to be honest. But I'll put. I don't know. I'll put either of them. They could all get it. I don't know if you can put more than one. I'll put Chloe because she does swear a lot. Who gets upset for stupid reasons? Me. I've got a video called it. Most likely to accidentally kill someone. Amy with her cooking. 1,000,000%. Most likely to jump out of a moving vehicle. Definitely Jack. Who's the most annoying? JJ. No, I'm joking. I'll put me. I'm pretty annoying. Who's Grandma's favourite? It was Charlie, but at the minute I guess JJ. And that's me done. I'll have to wait the results from Chloe later. It'd be interesting to see the results. I think someone's been pissing about though from the messages on there. It's blew up and I think someone's gone and done it loads of times and put loads of stupid shit on it. Because it'd be interesting to see what actually people put. But I think people have skewed it and made it to whoever's going to be voted the most on them. Anyway, off to work for me. How come you got the light on?
Grandma.
What?
Grandma's getting dinner.
Ah, yeah.
I'll have to take the dinner out of the room.
You're alright. Just really, really tired. Even though it's not really too different from when you get up anyway.
I know, but you don't expect to.
And also, I bet you are happy really, because it's your favourite thing.
What, moaning?
Complaining, moaning. Oh, complaining. Don't have a bit of a laugh anyway. So, Chloe sent this thing round earlier, just before I left to go to work. This survey thing, she's seen it on TikTok. And it's basically, like, it's a cousin thing. It's like, who's the most what? Who's the thingy? So, I'll tell. There's been 2 of them now. So, I'll go through the answers with you. So, after the first one that I did earlier, I actually answered it and as I went through and said what my answer was, rather than like what the overall answer is. I didn't do that for the second one, but there is a second one, so there's more questions. So just in case when I put it together later, it seems confusing, that's the reason why. You know, for the video, I mean. The first question was, who's the nicest? Who do you think?
What? Who put
Out of
what?
the cousins, who do you think is the nicest? Out of all of us, you can just say your opinion. Just say it. Don't have to think about it. Just say it.
I'm thinking how many of you bastards there is.
Just say who's. Pick
You.
one. Yeah, that's what everyone else said. That's the only one I wanted. Most likely to get who is most likely to get into a fight?
Chloe.
Everyone else put the majority was Jack. Who's the biggest arsehole? Could be any. It could be a numerous, but somehow it ended up being Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
Who's the meanest? That one ended up being Jack.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to be gay? Came back as Charlie.
Charlie.
Who's the biggest alcoholic? I was like, oh, we could have a few in there.
Amy.
Amy. Amy was the one most voted.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest? I draw, and the first one between me, Harry, and Joe. That came up later.
Funny.
Yeah. What? Easily me?
Yeah, he's like easy.
I'm just a banter train all day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've only got to watch the vids. Anytime I interact with anyone, just laughing the balls off constantly. Do you know what I mean? I learnt the most from Uncle John. Who's most likely not to shower for a week? I was like, this could be
Abby.
me or Abby, this. But somehow it ended up being Charlie, but I don't know.
Huh?
Most likely to get arrested, pretty obvious one is Jack, innit?
Yeah.
Because he has been.
Yeah.
I think, has Amy been arrested? Maybe.
Yeah, but I went off.
I know you have.
Yeah.
Who's the thickest?
Where's the 50?
Oh, Jojo. Oh, that's why. Because Charlie ruined the first one by voting loads of times. Or it seemed like it was Charlie. Because look, the responses on this were 9 for Charlie.
Yeah.
Whereas Joe got 6. So it doesn't really add up. So someone's obviously voted more than they should have. So you have to say Joe's the thickest. Unlucky, mate. Who's the smartest? That ended up being Charlie. Who's the most emotional? Came out as Abby. Most awkward? Charlie. Who swears the most?
Chloe.
Chloe. You could say probably like Jack, Amy, or Chloe.
Yeah. Oh, Chloe swears more than me.
Who gets upset for stupid reasons?
Abby?
Nah, it's not really like that anymore. I put me, to be honest, but because I made a cool. Do you know what I mean? I got a video called "I Get Upset for Stupid Reasons."
Yeah.
Came out as Amy.
Oh, yeah.
Who is most likely to accidentally kill someone? Harry was the most voted, which you can kind of see.
Well, yeah.
He does leave shit on.
Yeah, well, when you go back, it was an accident.
Yeah, it was an
It was an
accident.
accident, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to jump out of a moving vehicle? Came back as Charlie. I put Jack because I swear he said he'd done something like that before. Who is most annoying? Came out as Harry. Who is Grandma's favourite? Was a draw between Joe and Jay. Jay. I'd say JJ personally, but. And then there was a second one. Once again, it had the nicest, and this time I had the responses on, and I somehow won 8-1. So I think Harry put himself, and everyone else put me. So thanks everyone. That's the only one that I'd want, to be honest. That's what I aspire to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be the smartest. Don't be the smartest person in the room. Don't be the richest. Don't be the strongest. Be the nicest. 'Cause that's something you can control above anything else. So why not be the nicest? I try my best. You know what I mean? It's hard. I'm not always the best at it. What?
Up at the top.
Anyway, who's the biggest dick? Came back as Jack. 6-3 against Harry on the second quiz. These are all from the second quiz now.
Yeah.
Who's the most likely to be gay? Charlie got 7. And then I put myself just for banter. See if someone was like, oh, who put it down? And then Joe got 1 vote. Who's most likely to become the opposite gender? Callum took this 4-3 against Charlie. But I think he has came out saying he was a girl or something. So I think Joe. So I think that's where that's come from. Joe, Amy. There's a couple of them who put it that because Charlie wanted to win that one. Who's most likely to shit the bed? Amy won that 7 by a landslide. 7. There's 9 responses, so she won that. Harry and Callum got 1. Who's got the fattest arse? Who do you reckon?
Oh, it's Harry.
Yeah, that's what I put. Yeah, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Big little fat booty boy. I think Chloe got 3, Harry got 5.
Oh, God.
I think most people would probably say Chloe. If they, until they really thought about it, then you'd think, well, it's got to be Harry.
Yeah.
Who's the most awkward? Charlie took that by 6. Harry got 2.
That's all yours opinions though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Voting on each other.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to work the corner?
Look.
Amy got 3 votes. And then I think it was just like a plethora of other people got the rest of that.
The corner. That's wrong. Shit.
And then this is where it kind of goes a bit weird because they cut the top of the questions off, I think. So I'll have to maybe go back and try and see if I can figure out what it is. I need the link. Link. The next one was biggest penis. These are all Harry's questions. Guess who got the winner for that?
Harry.
Harry?
Yeah.
Or would Harry get the winner for that?
Biggest penis?
Yeah, who's got the biggest actual penis?
I don't know. I don't know that. That's disgusting.
I'll put Chloe, because you know, she's always like eating my dick. It's Chloe won by 4. Then it was 2 to Amy, and then Abby got 1. From somewhere. Who eats the most? Joe won that by 7. I was hoping to win that. Biggest bitch, Chloe got that by 5. Harry got 3 though. JJ got 1. Funniest. On this one, Harry somehow took it by 3. But this time Amy got 2.
How?
And I got 2. So obviously someone's...
I don't even get that. How are you funny? You know it's off Tom, not say fuck off.
It's funny when he's around me. Most Plastic City fan, Harry took that by 5. And then Abby, Joe, JJ, and then I voted for myself because I didn't want to pick anybody.
What?
For the most plastic.
You went plastic, aren't you?
Uncle John's favourite, Chloe by 6. Aunt Rachel's favourite, Harry and Chloe draw. I'll put Jack. Jack's the favourite, he just is. No offence to anyone else, Jack is just the favourite.
Eat dinner.
Firstborn. And then this is where it kind of falls apart because I'm not sure who this... There was one for you, Auntie Allen. Auntie Lucy's favourite. Amy got 2, Joe got 2, Chloe got 2. And then, I don't know about you and Auntie Al because she like cut them out somehow. Well, the way she posted it was a bit dodgy. There was a couple of other questions too, but that was basically all that there was.
What? Who's...
I think maybe she just left it because maybe me and you... No, maybe me and Abby took favourite for them questions, so maybe she just left it. But I was your favourite, so there's no point putting it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Think.
I couldn't remember what the question was.
Who's the favourite? It's easy.
I didn't know it.
You are dumb.
I didn't know it.
I'm guessing maybe she didn't post a picture of that one
Oh,
because I was your favourite. So what's the point?
yeah.
It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for dinner, Mum. Yeah, thanks, Chloe, for setting that up. Good laugh. Thanks for everyone getting involved too. Lush. Lush. Lush is lush. Too hot. Hot damn. For the police and the firemen. Hot damn. So my mum got these Snack Right Ridged thick cuts. You know, like me, thick cut. They are very good. They're pretty much basically McCoy's, but Snack Right's take on them, and they are good. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Look, Ridge Delights. I don't think they are actually McCoy's, but they're very close. As far as the imitation game goes, these are a good shout. A quality counterfeit. Overall though, Snack Right, too good. Oh yeah.